my children, my Africa. On this video we'll be looking at Act 2 Scene 4 as well as Act 2 Scene 5, because they're pretty simple and they're not too long. So yeah, we'll be discussing 2 scenes in this video. So now let us look at Act 2 Scene 4. So in this scene, Tammy called a meeting with Isabel to say goodbye. Okay? So Isabel gets to the meeting and she says that she wasn't going to come. She wants nothing or anybody from the location. Why is that? Okay? Isabel doesn't want to see anyone from the location because she is upset and confused about the killing of Mr. M. Tammy breaks the news to Isabel that he is leaving town and he is going away for good. Isabel gets angry because she thought Tammy called her to tell her about the senseless killing of Mr. M, since it is stated in the newspaper that Mr. M was attacked by a group of blacks who struck him over the head with an iron rod before setting him on fire. That is how Mr. M was killed. Isabel struggles to understand why Mr. M was killed. What was the reason for killing Mr. M? Tammy tells Isabel that Mr. M was an informer and that all members of the political committee have been detained or arrested because of Mr. M. Isabel calls Mr. M's death as a murder because the mob killed a defenseless man, someone who was unarmed, thus making him to be defenseless. So Isabel says Mr. M's death was a murder. Tammy calls Mr. M's death as an act of self-defense because Mr. M betrayed the people. So the people were defending themselves by killing Mr. M, according to Tammy. The comrades who were fighting for freedom and 5 men are in detention because of Mr. M's visit to the police station. That is why he is saying Mr. M's death was an act of self-defense from the people, from the comrades as well. Okay? Tammy compares the killing of Mr. M to treason. People detained, found guilty, and hanged without trial. Tammy puts it to Isabel that it is her laws that make black people desperate and turn into mad mobs. Tammy says it's your laws, Isabel. Okay, because Isabel was white, and remember the apartheid regime, the apartheid system favored the white people. So that is why Tammy is saying these are your laws. We are here because of your laws. That is why our people are desperate and they end up turning into mad mobs. Okay? Isabel asks Tammy if he was present when Mr. M was killed and if he tried to stop him. Tammy regrets not trying hard to let Mr. M know his true feelings. Remember when Mr. M asked Tammy why he was doing what he was doing, why he wanted to protect him, Tammy said it was because of the cause, the struggle. He didn't tell him his true feelings. So now Tammy regrets not trying hard to let Mr. M know his true feelings and try to make him understand why he joined the school boycott. Tammy tells Isabel that he is leaving the country to join the movement because the police were looking for him and some of his friends have already been detained by the police. That is why he is fleeing, or that is why he is running away from the country. Isabel wants a place to go where she can spiritually connect to Mr. M because Mr. M was burnt, remember? So there's no way Isabel can go and pay her last respects. So now Tammy suggests that Isabel must go to Wapasbek Pass, which was a special place for Mr. M where he was inspired to become a teacher. And then Tammy and Isabel say their last goodbyes and Tammy leaves. So you see, this scene is pretty simple. Tammy invites a meeting or calls Isabel to a meeting to tell her that he is leaving. is leaving the country for good. He is going to join the movement. But Isabel gets upset because that is not what she wanted to hear. She wants to know why Mr. M was killed, since she's seen it on the newspaper. Okay, and then Tammy breaks it to Isabel that Mr. M was killed because he was an informer, and the killing of Mr. M was an act of self-defense from the people. But Isabel argues that Mr. M's death was a murder but not self-defense. Okay, thereafter Isabel wants a place whereby she can go and pay her last respects or say her last goodbyes to Mr. M, because Isabel also loved Mr. M. And then Tammy suggests that you can go to Wapasbek Pass. That was a special place for Mr. M because that is whereby he was inspired to become a teacher. Okay, and then Tammy leaves. That's how Act 2 Scene 4 ends. Okay, and then let us look at Act 2 Scene 5 now, the last scene of this book, My Children, My Africa. So now we'll be looking at Isabel's monologue. Isabel is on top of Wapasbek Pass. Remember Wapasbek Pass, where Mr. M was inspired to become a teacher, or a special place for Mr. M. Now Isabel is on top of Wapasbek Pass, paying her last respects to Mr. M. Okay? Isabel makes a promise to Mr. M that she is going to try as hard as she can to make her life useful, just like Mr. M's life, and make him proud. She even calls herself Mr. M's child. That also indicates that she was fond of Mr. M. She even calls herself as Mr. M's child, also because of the kind welcome that she got at the location, or at Zolile High School. Isabel then promises Mr. M that the future is ours, meaning she's going to do something meaningful with her life, or she's going to lead a meaningful life. She says the future is ours to Mr. M. Okay, Isabel said, I am going to make Anela Mialakia a promise. He even calls him with his full names as an indication of respect. She says, I'm going to make Anela Mialakia a promise. This also indicates how much Isabel cared and respected Mr. M. Okay, and then that's how Act 2 Scene 5 ends. You see, these two scenes are pretty simple. There's really not much to them. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share, and if you have any questions, just comment down below. On the next video, I will provide practice questions that will help you prepare for your upcoming exam, the one that you're writing on the 17th. Yes, that's it for now. Thank you.